Good morning everyone, and let's talk about the Asian cuisines. Asian cuisine is as varied as the countries on the continent. Asian cuisine is very much is part of culture and history on the Asian countries, but there are some food commonalities between the various cultures. Asian cuisine is exotic and flavorful. The clever use of cooking techniques and spices has transformed what were originally humble peasant food dishes into specialties that are now known the world over. Asian cuisine includes several major regional cuisines: Central Asian, East Asian, North Asian, South Asian, Southeast Asian, and West Asian.
The ideal Southeast Asian meal is made up of mostly vegetables, rice and broth with a little protein to add flavor and satiating quality. A meal for one might be rice, a grilled fish and some pickled vegetable, while a meal for two might add another vegetable dishes. Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia is a paradise for chef and food connoisseurs alike. Each dish is a Picasso on a plate. Taste and aromas fuse with suitable complexity, while presentation is always bold and spectacular. Southeast Asia is cradled by two oceans stretching east from the Indian Ocean to the Pacific. India defines the region's western boundary before sweeping through mainland nations like China, Mongolia, Laos, Cambodia, Thailand, and Vietnam. Add several island countries to the list like Malaysia, Indonesia, and Philippines before finally ending up in Japan, the easternmost nation. Each country adds rich history as an ingredient to its dishes. In Malaysia and Indonesia, for example, the influence of the Islamic faith has virtually eliminated pork from diet. Vietnamese food retains the flavor of centuries of French occupation, and Filipino food contains hints of Spanish and American inspiration. The chef has many tools at his arsenal and ideally strive for a harmonious balance of textures, temperatures, and all four flavors: sweet, sour, salty, bitter. Even though each nation remains culturally and historically unique, they also do have a great deal in common cuisines, share histories as well as many staple ingredients and methods of cooking. A standard Southeast Asian meal has no courses. All the parts of a meal are presented at once and eaten together. As a result, the food experience is not an individual one, but one to be shared with family, friends, and community. The major influence on Southeast Asian cuisines have been exerted by China from the east, India from the west. Perhaps the most profound impact on the region's cooking was made in the 16th century, when Portuguese traders brought the chili pepper from their colonies in the America.
East Asian cuisine includes Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Taiwanese, and Tibetan foods. Considering this is the most populated region of the world, its many regional cuisine, especially in China. Tibetan momo is the most representative food in Tibet, and even in the whole Himalayas region. It is kind of steamed bun filled with meat and vegetable. Sushi is the one of the first food that springs to mind when we think about Japanese cuisine. This delicacy one of the first Japanese dishes to be exported to the US after the Meiji Restoration in 1868, and since then its popularity has steadily increased year after year. The word sushi refers to any dish made with Japanese rice, that has been seasoned with vinegar. Common variety of sushi include maki sushi, sushi rice and filling rolled up in nori seaweed. Nigiri sushi, shaped bite-sized mound of sushi rice with single slice of raw fish or similar drape over the top. And inari sushi, sushi rice stuffed inside packets of inari, a type of seasoned fried dough.
This style of Mongolian barbecue is similar to using a pressure cooker with pieces of meat put inside a lidded container. Alternating layer of meat with large hot stone and covering the concoction with water. If you're lucky, potatoes are added into the layer as well, becoming nice and tender. Through the cooking process, the jug is placed over a fire and it's left alone for 1 to 2 hours. Though unlikely to be encountered in restaurant, cork hog is a popular countryside dish, and like budog, this dish is served as pretty much straight from the cooking vessel, stone and all. Kimchi, fermented vegetables, one of the oldest and probably the most essential dish in Korean cuisine. Kimchi is a spicy and sour dish made up of fermented vegetables. It is prepared with various kinds of ingredients, but the most common main ingredients is cabbage. Kimchi is popular among foreigners for its unique flavor, as well as its high nutritional value, fiber content, and low calories content. However, for Korean, it is most popular due to its significant cultural value. Without kimchi, dinner is considered incomplete.
South Asia: Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Is a little bit different than the other region of Asia. The region of South Asia refers to the entire India subcontinent, and Indian cuisine actually encompasses the cuisine of each country on the subcontinent. While South Asia is a subcontinent with diverse climate and culture, some culinary tradition can be found across the region.
Here are some South Asia cuisine dishes. Number 1, nihari. The name nihari comes from the Arabic word nihar, meaning morning. In the word, you cook the shit out of these things, and it's usually only available on weekends. Ingredients: chili, cilantro, ginger and lemon, garnish, hot buttered, and lots of water. What it is: a fiber stew of tender beef or lamb chunk thickened with flour. 3. Zarza. Zarza can be eaten with the meat if you are adventurous, but it's a dessert. What it is: colorful, sweetened, rice cooked with the milk, cardamom, nuts and saffron, eaten with a big spoon.
My presentation for today is about Western Asia. Western Asia or Southeast Asia is the westernmost sub-region of the larger geographical region of Asia. Western Asian countries are Bahrain, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, UAE, Yemen, Turkey. Western Asia is also known as we call Middle East. Largest country in Western Asia are Arab and Turk. Western Asia the largest Muslim population, and one of the best example of Western Asian dish is yung shawarma. Shawarma, ito yung popular na food ng mga taga Middle East dito sa Pinas, which is original from Turkey. Shawarma consists of pita bread, beef, garlic, tomato, onion, yogurt, and pepper. That's all for my Western Asian cuisine. Thank you po.
Cuisines of Western Asia. Wheat and rice are staple foods in Western Asian cuisines. Wheat is used for the production of various types of bread and for the preparation of kos and bulgur served with vegetable and meat. Rice is usually served under meats and vegetables that are cooked, stewed, or grilled.
Introduction. North Asia or Northern Asia, also referred to as Siberia, is the northern region of Asia, which is defined in geographical terms and is coextensive with the Asian part of Russia, and consists of three Russian regions: east of the Ural Mountains, Ural Siberia, and the Russian Far East. This is the North Asian cuisine. Is often synonymous with Russian cuisine due to all of Northern Asian begin a part of the Russian Federation. However, same cultures or areas of Siberia have in-depth cuisine, such as the Yakuts or Sakha and Yamal cuisine. Buryats also have their own cuisine, although it is very similar to that of the related Mongolians. This is a famous Asian dish. Po, a noodle soup, is the most popular pick across the globe, followed by the rice pepper rolls. Kambodjan cuisine, on the other hand, is very similar to Thai cuisine, highlighting bold flavors and rich curries made with coconut milk. Ang Asian dish po is katulad ng Cambodian cuisine at ng Thailand cuisine na gawa sa coconut milk. Thank you po.
Pelmeni, originally a Permic or Orgic dish, has entered into mainstream Russian cuisine as a well-known dish, but it can still be considered part of the Yamal cuisine for its area of origin. Some speculate them to be a simplified version of the Chinese wonton in Siberia. Pelmeni is frozen outdoors to preserve the meat inside throughout the long winter. In Yamal, other types of drying and preservation are common key ingredients in most northern Serbian cuisine, include fish and cowberries, sometimes known as lingam berries in Europe and North America. Yakuts, like many others Turkic-speaking peoples, traditionally enjoy kumis as a common drink. Yan. Pelmeni o orihinal na kilala bilang isang Permic or isang Orgic dish o version ng Russia ng dumpling. Bagamat ito man po ay sinasabing version ng Chinese wonton, ang ingredients naman po nito ay kinaibahan dahil ito po ay naglalaman ng piniserbang karne mula sa kahabaan ng winter. Karaniwan lamang sa mga yan ay nagpe-preserve ng pagkain na sinasamahan ng kumis drink o fermented na gatas sa donkey at babaeng kabayo o mare.
Hello!